Hey everyone, it's Grixon. We're gonna do episode 2 of this little weekly vault opening and affix discussion from a tank's point of view. So we're gonna log into the Death Knight, and yeah, we'll talk about the affixes for the week and what's concerning for you as a tank, and you're gonna see what I get from the vault. Just as kind of like a It's good to do it every Tuesday because that's when all the affixes refresh, and so I can kind of look at what options I have in the vault, and I can make a decision based on what I have now, and yeah, we'll look at the affixes and get it going. But where's the little vault? And you may hear my daughter in the background here or there. I'm unsure yet. But if you do, don't be alarmed. I do actually have a life outside of World of Warcraft, so it does happen. Alright, let's open. Oh, I am opening as Frost. I'm actually playing as Frost right now. But either way, I always open the vault as Frost, because I have everything you need for tank. What do we get? Nothing great. So I don't really need this waste. I mean, this is a good waste for blood spec, but that is also where my Crimson Rune weapon legendary is. What else would I... So if I hit Shift J and I go to loot, let's look at blood. Crimson Rune, what else can it be on? Shoulders, waist, or hands? Maybe I can re-roll it to hands and take the waist, because my hands are, these are what I'm using for blood for hands, so it's not good. So maybe I could do that. Like, I already use shoulders for, like, there's a good stat budget on shoulders for blood, so maybe I'll do that. So I guess I'll take the waist. It's unfortunate it doesn't have a socket though. Right, so we got a 23 dungeon. Those are the affixes we'll talk about in a second. Alright, so my dungeon is Spires of Ascension 23. Alright, so affixes this week. We have Fortified, Sanguine, Grievous, and of course Encrypted. So Sanguine's going to be a big issue for tanks. It needs to be properly managed because it's on a Fortified week. So when mobs stand in Sanguine, they get healed by percent of their life. So it's not like a flat amount, it's percent of their life. So because it's Fortified, they're going to have 20% increased more health. That just means so much more Sanguine healing is going to be going on if you're not managing it well. So this means doing your stun like asphyxiate. So if you have a few mobs next to you and one's about to die, you can asphyxiate it and then run, so the other mobs follow you while that one is stunned, so it can die by itself. Or one thing you can do is, if there's just two mobs and one's about to die, you can move out of the way and grip it. You can grip it away from the other one. I think Necrolord is going to gain some value this week because of the Abomination's Limb, being able to grip things to you to get them out of Sanguine, as well as, you know, Gore Fiends as well, is going to be valuable. So Blood DK tanks are going to have a good time this week for Sanguine. We have a lot of control over how things stand in puddles. As far as Grievous goes, not much we can really help for this as Blood DK, but if you're playing a Paladin tank or something like that, just throwing out some heals every now and then to help out your healer. Grievous, you know, if you are below 90% life, you have a damage over time put on you, and that can go up to 4 stacks. So it can be a lot of damage that your healer has to heal up to get rid of it. So if you're playing a Paladin or somebody who can help heal, like off heal a bit, that'll be really helpful for your healer. But as Blood DK, we don't really have much that can help that. Grievous, I'm pretty sure, is a physical dot, so even anti-magic zone isn't going to help that. Yeah, so affix wise, it's not looking like a hard week. It's just going to be on you a lot to handle Sanguine, and a lot of your success in your keys is going to be on how well you manage Sanguine. Because if it's healing a lot, you're going to be dealing with packs way too long. and it's just going to slow down your dungeon a lot. So, like I said, gripping things out preemptively before a puddle starts, or stunning something and kiting the others away before a puddle starts. Encourage people not to have slows, and it might even be worth it for you to take off. Let me go to my talents here. It might be worth it for you to even take off the slow, the grip of the dead. So it's something you might want to consider, to just grab Wraithwalk instead this week. And frost mages are going to be kind of hard for you right now. Just anything that helps you slow, it can be beneficial if you know it's coming. If they're slow, you can still kind of like pace them away and still keep them out of the Sanguine. It's just you have to be more vigilant if they're slowed, because they may stand in it longer, especially if they're trailing behind the mob that just died and they just run through the whole puddle. That could be an issue. So just being very vigilant when mobs are at like 15% life, like getting ready to move them. You want to start kiting around 15%, 20%, and then going. Other than that, be careful of trees from balanced druids or the rock elemental from shamans. If they're putting those out, they probably want to put them at the beginning of the fight, not near the end, because if they grab aggro and something's just standing in Sanguine, it's gonna be bad. So be careful of your support people trying to help you, but could also make it harder, like they're just standing in Sanguine too long. So Night Phase is going to lose some value this week just because of how Death and Decay works for them. Their deaths do. They need to be standing and stuff for a long time. So it's still going to be good, but it's going to lose some value. So I can see Necrolord and Kyrian being very good this week. Alright, that'll be it for episode 2. I'll see you guys next Tuesday. Bye.